So, Mahlzeit, ihr Lieben. So, mal gucken, wo ich jetzt noch Twitch mit anschmeiße. Gucken, dass das so alles klappt. Ja, oder scheiß drauf. So. Den Typen befreit. Oh.
My faith will guide me.
No sense in bursting my lungs on this horn. The ogres are too far away to hear it.
Habe ich auch gedacht.
No time to rest. More for me. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Gwyn Highberry, stillborn but but not forgotten.
But it's not allowed. Why for being stupid?
Is this part of the game?
You're going to
Here lie Pluck and Karlach Cliffgate, my parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know. You're with me here. Anyway. Taters. Meant I love you in the Cliffgate household. I can't even remember how it started anymore. Lost family law. There was a lot of silly nonsense in our house. My mates used to say we had our own personal language. I guess I'm the last remaining speaker. Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change. Dad thought that was a load of woo, that gone meant gone unless you'd struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favors off immortals. I'm not sure what I believe. Something to look forward to. Bit morbid, but true all the same.
Here lies Pluck Cliffgate, beloved husband and father.
These boots have seen everything.
Come out, sister. I will find you.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Sister always hides from me. She likes to play. Sister is older than me. She always likes to play. She hides in the ground, but I will find her. Mother and father hide in the ground with her. I hope I find them soon. I like this game, but it is less fun to play it alone.
Gwyn Highberry, stillborn but not forgotten. Our Sandrill, gone but ne'er forgotten. Here lies Flying Martha, who couldn't.
He won't listen to me. I told him it's naughty to play in graveyards.
A statue of Jurgle, lord of the end of everything, the final scribe of the fate of the deceased. M. Kerwin, treasured. Here lies Ogre Bob, his arm anyway, it's all that would fit. He will be missed at Whitburn Quarry. Final resting place of Dolcan Elendara, ever close to your beloved Elf Song Tavern.
I want to have a word.
Mit dem schon mal, ja.
My Agnes shall be dancing in the market. Flowers in her hair. Not here. Not like this. I hope the Grand Duke strings up whoever did this to her.
Beloved Agnes Schweitz, her smile shine. Prisoner 3046, commended to Jurgle's ledger. Aradin the Elder, open the bloody gates. J. Orchard, artificer of Gond, crafter of odd sockets. Eldoth Cron, raise a glass to the poor bastard.
Keep a lookout. The Mortark don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise. My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy. But I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch. Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me digo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
You're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please. The Mortark said the same thing. But I miss him. A lot. Fine, I won't try again. For now, at least. I can't even look at me.
Andreas Lothar, beloved of Ciro Lali, may we keep your hearth warm.
Say what words never can. Flowers every color of the rainbow, right here.
Would Sarah like some flowers? They do a wonder at brightening up a grave. I bring fresh ones to my husband's every few days. I'm not. My husband was an arse. But he gave me 3 beautiful kids. So the old goat gets flowers. I get them up by Bloombridge. A druid lives that way, so you know they're extra fresh. Of course.
Come back anytime.
Brighten up her loved one's grave with a bouquet, freshly picked.
Here lies Gaira Snake Mother Denise, matriarch to a brood of venomous daughters. L. Brenton, beloved.
Let's have a look.
Budge off, you're blocking my view.
Was denn für eine Sicht? Oh,
Nothing wrong with looking, is there? Ah, a man can dream.
da ist Damon. Endlich mal normale Leute.
Let's get going.
Sorry, mate. Trying to have a conflab here. No offense.
Wow. Not seen someone like you before. Not even in the Gazette's illustrations.
Carla, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you'd find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Let's chew the fat.
Thank the gods. I should have known you'd make it to the city all right. But you never know. I'm shocked by my good fortune, quite honestly. Rent is fair, and the setup is just what I need to start making a living again. Without you, I'd be dead in a ditch twice over. Instead, I have my own smithy in the city. At least, until the Absolute's army mows us down. But hey, anything could happen in the meantime. Optimism, right? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
So, was haben wir denn? Wie viel der Ausdauer? Ah. $10.000, Alter. Leckt mich am Arsch. Streitaxt vielseitig. $7,19. Da gibt Haste. Wo ist das?
Such authority.
Let's move.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Attention!
Keep your distance, darling.
Geht ja bloß um den Buff. Ja, mit denen jetzt nicht im Fernkampf gehen.
How high?
Sharp as ever.
What can I do for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
Tschüss.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Let's see.
Diabolic Forge.
Oh, fick dich. Scheiße.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Ah, Kacke, Alter. Schon mal laden.
On my way.
Carla, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you'd find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Defender of the people. Sure, why not?
Thank the gods. I should have known you'd make it to the city all right. But you never know. I'm shocked by my good fortune, quite honestly. Rent is fair, and the setup is just what I need to start making a living again. Without you, I'd be dead in a ditch twice over. Instead, I have my own smithy in the city. At least, until the Absolute's army mows us down. But hey, anything could happen in the meantime. Optimism, right? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold him if it weren't for you.
Musterglas.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Don't touch me.
At your command.
No one's stopped me yet.
Gut. Weiter im Programm. Was haben wir denn jetzt hier? Das ist erstmal noch zu.
What path lies before me?
Sollen wir direkt rumlaufen?
Open up.
Was ist jetzt für eine Farbe? Ach, das haben wir doch schon gefunden. Ja. Da dürfen wir nicht buddeln, Kratzer. Da kriegst du mal Ärger.
I need a quick word.
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter.
Oh, sorry. I'm just waiting for some food. Then I'll get out of your way.
It's not much, but handing out leftovers is the least I can do with the absolute almost upon us.
Jetzt den scheiß Rattenproblem haben wir ja auch gelöst.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Maybe I need my pockets.
Chef Revere has been staying most vigilant since your warning.
But there's a whole chance
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Ach, das ist ja cool. Jetzt habe ich hier die Hütte.
Come for a chat?
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Is something burdening you?
Hey, soldier.
What's on your mind?
Hello, my dear.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the Chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies. For life. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how or why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died.
Det er kvalitsen romansiden.
The man he became. That wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, We were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how or why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much.
Schnell weggehen.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells. Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yes? I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Nor are we. But I trust she knows the value of collaboration, especially in times like these. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. Ask it. It was Baal alone we faced in our time, And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. Wounds have healed. Damage has been undone. Balance has been restored. Those who seek to serve nature there can once again do so with all their hearts. There have been difficulties. Some initiates harbor too much admiration for Korga's course of action. Francesca will do what she must to rid them of such notions. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oak Father willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
Let's talk.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Just the one?
Umknutschen.
Of course. Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without
Scheiß
you.
Eltern müssen wir auch noch finden.
Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Even if I could have made it this far without you, I don't think I'd have wanted to.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin coat smells like goblins. Ooh, more. Yes, fun.
Früher hatte man noch einen Ball einstecken. So, na gut, schauen wir mal, ob wir schlafen können. Muss ich mich denn hier hinlegen?
Call out, but there is no answer. The staff operate the dumbwaiter at night.
Ah ja. Schauen wir, bis sich wieder alle entlassen.
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Nur die große Fresse.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Oh nein, Alter. Das gibt's doch gar nicht.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter? It is done. There is no going back. As long as the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter? As long as the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter? As long as the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Ach, ihr wollt mich doch verarschen.
As long as the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Loss. It permeates every corner of Lae'zel's mind. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, must still now forging in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. We take the Orphic hammer from Raphael's lair. Orpheus Tafki Nazin. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. Is something burdening you?
Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
First in my heart.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not. She was very loud.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her. Very serious of you. But go ahead.
At the ready. I'll give it a shot.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself.
very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stillmain, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. I have learned to adapt my methods to your needs. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that? Instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can. Before we too become its slaves.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The Mind Flayer was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
meine ich mal, was da drauf ist hier. Nicht alles blutverschmiert ist.
No time to dally.
You have my attention.
The pride of the gate. No one back home will ever believe this.
I'm ready.
What to do?
I wonder what the next move is.
Charmed, I'm sure. The pride of the gate.
Let me guess, you need something.
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When three Doded assailed his fort, transformed he fell their thrall. Succumbed as thread from nether ears.
The work is never done. Do what must be done.
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers blaze a bet. A knave, a wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew. Baldur's fate now turns upon the winds of fortune's
Don't be shy.
Defender of the people.
Minster's not around, so it might as well.
What's next?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Was ist die Mission?
I've got a long road ahead.
Jetzt müssen wir erst mal gucken, ja. Dass wir jetzt hier irgendwie. Genau, das müssen wir jetzt machen, ja. 9 Finger Keen. Genau, das wollen wir machen.
Here goes nothing.
Let's get on with it.
Looking ahead.
Rennt denn hier rum?
All right, what now?
There is work to do.
I applaud your taste.
Work to be done.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Was Halse noch will? Mir seine Liebe gestehen. Wie alle anderen auch.
I had hoped there might be a greater sense of balance within the city. That its walls might enable sheltering within it to foster community, peace. Yet it is not so. Unnatural steel beings patrol the streets. The printed word sows discontent, and those in need are treated with disdain. Is this truly what progress looks like? Sometimes it is difficult to see exactly what we are fighting to save here. Sometimes it feels like Korga was right. Nature can only survive away from all this. I do. But at times like this, it can feel like an impossible dream. I was harsh on myself before. On my leadership of the Grove. The decisions I made. Perhaps too harsh, considering this place.
Schön, gut. Harsch.
Moving in.
Where am I needed? A word, if I may.
Welcome back, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Eiswand.
One move ahead.
Still alive, so that's progress. Seems simple enough.
Ja, ab in Schacht. Kohle schippt.
If not over, then through.
Ja, aber... Ich hab keine Spitzhacke mehr, ey.
What's next, I wonder?
Wucht. Alter, willst du mich verarschen?
At the ready. A spell a day.
Wucht. So Wucht.
Sharp as ever. Into the fray.
Soldier.
Assume nothing.
To battle. Hmm? When words fail.
Ah. Was ist das?
Never a dull moment. Can't slow down.
Vorne ist das sogar schon. Naja. Tür eintreten.
Don't mind if I do.
How delicious. Simple.
Mal passieren. Einmal genug, die Trische.
And these things have stayed interesting. With haste.
Hier ist doch Keen.
should speak up.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
Exactly the one. Guild crews may be prone to exaggeration, but not in this case. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day. Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her, doesn't mean I won't. Beyond that,
Be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster? Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the guild's way, all right? Wonderful. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. Definitely not leaving it to some slimy shit that doesn't even have hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything? No begging? Not even a snotty little please? It's almost like you don't know who you're talking to. The order's been given. It's done. So I hope you know another tune because I am getting bored of this one. You have? But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolutes at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave him a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose.
Better not be cursed.
Knife. A hot one, I think.
Schmallippe.
What? Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one ready.
Someone's vintage Moonshay Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing.
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect.
Hans Feder.
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants our friends in Parliament close with this new Duke making moves.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky? What are you having? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
Moll, ich schau mich weg.
Well, the fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Keep.
All on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketheric's coffers. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Ready to do some business?
A hero at heart.
Klebriger Don, du.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes...
Don't bug me. I'm making plans. Big plans, see?
Can't give up now. It's up for discussion.
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Fair warning. The Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. Looking to prove yourself, are you? Carve your name in the Guildmaster's good books. Nice to see a little ambition amongst the smaller crews. I can't help you, but look around for a halfling named Tut. Nine Fingers has been known to pour her secrets in his ear time to time. Maybe because he rinses them out with wine.
Tut.
I'll take that.
See? Nine Fingers is a master of strategic. She's clever, fun. Won't fight the Stone Lord out in the open, but she's got a spot picked out. See, and
I don't care about Stone Lord Tut. Don't care about some ambush. I asked, do you eat my last pickled ooze? Huh? Bugger off! I'm talking to my friend about an ooze.
Now. He who keeps his manners keeps his teeth. Besides, you are only pretending to be as wine-soaked as your friend here.
How can you tell?
I've been to fouler festivals than this, and you have the stage presence of Volothamp Gedarm. Now, you were speaking to my friend. Politely.
Das kann doch nicht wahr sein. Wie kann denn der eine Eins würfeln? Oh, das ist mir unbegreiflich.
Now, you were speaking to my friend. Politely.
see, Foss. This one has respect. Now, where was I? The Stone Lord, aye. Bastard's going after the accounting house, but he doesn't know that there's just another guild operation, huh? Nine Fingers is gonna catch him with his claws in their coffers. I pity the bastard.
The counting house? But what the hell's could Minsk want there?
Happy? Now, away with you. We want drink in peace.
Yeah.
Die. He's all riled up. Best you do go away. Die. He's all riled up.
Das ist doch die Bank, hä?
Very well.
The Guildhall has one rule. All crime stays in the city streets, where it belongs. Break this rule, and you die.
Anything of use?
Don't let the quiet fool you. Zent contacts say the sewers down here are livelier than ever.
Bit of a letdown, this place.
Go on. Technically, I'm supposed to be on what?
Something's on my mind.
Hmm?
I know times are tough, but this crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side.
Don't give me that squinty side eye like all. Nine Fingers is well respected in the Zentarim. If the Stone Lord's pressing in on her territory, we're here to help. Missed the welcome parade, did you? Hugging, tears. It was just lovely. True, we've been better liked in towns we bloody conquered, but it's hard to blame Nine Fingers. On top, undisputed for years. Then you have to call the likes of us in to protect you from some shithead calling himself Stone Lord. I'd be embarrassed too.
So, the Stone Lord is Minsk, Jahira's old acquaintance. Painfully small world at times.
Minsk is working for the cult. Damn. He must have been tadpoled, or worse. The real Minsk would never join up with the goddamned Absolute. Maybe we can help him. The prism, right? He should shut that tadpole up. If he doesn't kick our butts first. It's kind of his thing.
Beloved.
Minsk is the Stone Lord. Jahira's friend doesn't sound so friendly after all.
Minsk, the Great Ranger. He's alive and infected. Else, we need to act.
Beloved.
This Stone Lord and Minsk are one and the same. Jahira's friend has taken a dark turn, it seems.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. Only what we heard from Keen. He seems to have sprung up while we were out in the Shadowlands. The Stone Lord she described sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger. No? It was a statue, dedicated to one of the city's lost heroes. Only it was that hero, Minsk, frozen in stone for a century, and freed, the story goes, in the city's hour of need. Yeah, for Minsk it is downright subtle. He shrugged at the whole affair. I still don't know how he came to be petrified. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I did. On occasion, I even found myself critiquing the stonework. Surely his head was not so large as this. I cannot call myself a particularly good friend, but I am his friend, and I cannot let Nine Fingers have him.
So, this Stone Lord is the legendary Minsk. And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us.
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this Minsk fellow. Let's hope Nine Fingers' bounty doesn't attract too much competition.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Look now, the Guildmaster's little hunt is bringing all sorts of new faces out of the woodwork.
Ein Arschloch.
You can get near anywhere in the city from here without seeing daylight. Once you don't mind the tangy smell of sewer.
You won't find much fun here today. Guildmaster's battened down the hatches till the Stone Lord problem's dealt with.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. I could smell the good taste on you the moment you walked over here. Maybe I'll even throw in that saucy wink for free.
Who let you through? Tuskrunt? Bloody idiot.
Oh, what a delightfully secluded alley. I would have been in my element here once.
But you consort with a better class of people now, right?
A different class of person and a different type of consorting.
Let's just stop this conversation right now, shall we?
Look at that cloud. Looks just like a honeycomb does.
Stop! What are you doing? Are you trying to sneak past Tuskrunt? Do not worry. Guild's friends are Tuskrunt's friends. And I don't hurt my friends. Unless they deserve it.
No rest for the wicked, I see. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
They stick to sunnier streets. Heavens forbid they disrupt any of that guild business they're so well paid to ignore,
What's in here?
I grieve to tell you, Will. They never were.
Careful, I bite. Let's see here.
War sonst noch was? Ne, ich glaube nicht, ne?
Hardly a challenge.
No one's stopped me yet. Here we go. Always room for more. Moving ahead.
Whose pocket would you rather pick? Druids? Clerics?
Cleric, any day. Last time I had a druid, it got the nest of bloody squirrels.
Nah! Gotta be druids! Clerics don't carry much gold. Always offering it up to their bloody gods!
Both wrong. Pick your pocket of whatever mark you're asking. Common sense, that.
Ja, Zettel liegen hier oben.
What's inside?
What a day.
Ach was.
Should be easy.
Gildenring. Okay. Ach du Scheiße.
Let's get going. One day I'll catch a break.
That's curious.
Ach, jetzt ist es offen.
Can't give up now. Huh, I'll give it a shot. Looking ahead.
So, ich werde das jetzt hier noch fertig plündern und dann werde ich erstmal hier nochmal speichern. Dann müssen wir mal gucken, ob wir morgen zum Spielen kommen. Das weiß ich nämlich noch nicht. Aber ansonsten dann spätestens Sonntag wieder.
Time to press ahead. No traps accumulated. Bet that will fit in my pack. Let's see.
Gut, ich speichere mal hier unten in der Cache mal ab. Und dann geht's. Machen wir das nächste Mal weiter. Letzten Sonntag. Gut, Leute, bis dahin. Bye, bye.